Hi and welcome to today's session on problem solving using nth term. Now, we've looked at nth term where we've looked at generating a sequence using an nth term. We've also used a sequence to find the nth term rule for this. Now we're actually going to look at how could we use nth term when we're actually given a problem to try and solve. So what I've been given here is the sequence has the expression 3n plus 5. The sum of two consecutive terms is 103. What are the two terms? In which case, I know I've got to use my nth term because it's going to mention about a sequence. It's actually gave me an nth term rule and it's gave me a problem related to this. So the sum of two consecutive numbers, so two terms which are right next to each other, one following the other, is 103. What are the two terms? So what I'm going to do, a bit of proof definition. I'm going to call my first number n, and my second term is going to be n plus 1, because obviously that's going to be the term following this one. So I'm just going to put this into a long equation. So I've gone under, first of all, my first term is going to be 3n plus 5, because that's the definition of my first term, if I was to put 1 in here. My second term is going to be 3n plus 1, so I'm replacing the m with my n plus 1, because that's going to be my next term next to this one, plus 5. So all this part here is my first term. All this part here will be the next term, equals 103, because that's what we've been told the sum of these two, adding these two together, would give us. Now I'm going to treat it like it is an equation. So first of all, I'm going to multiply at the brackets. 3 times n gives me 3n. 3 times 1 gives me 3. Going to simplify it a bit here. So I've got 3n plus 3n, which is 6n. And I've got 5 plus 3 plus 5, which gives me 13. Now, if I was to subtract 13 from both sides, or take my positive 13 from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, it'll become negative 13. That gives me 6n equals 103 minus 13, which means that 6n equals 90. Now, if I was to divide both sides by 6, n would equal 15. Now, from this, I can actually find out what the next term is by adding 1 to it, which would certainly be 16. In which case, I could test this out by subtracting these two terms back into this to see if their end values would add up to give me 103. But through working out my equation, I know this is going to work. But if you want to test it out yourself, you're more than welcome to. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching.